Hi everybody, I'm Jun Ting. I'm here to share you a topic which is the human brain. From this video, I hope you can have a better understanding to the normal function of a human brain. As we all know, the brain is the most complex organ of the body. The surface of the brain is the cortex, often called gray matter, consisting of 100 billion neurons. The cortex is the decision-making organ of the body. It receives messages from all of the sensory organs, initiates all voluntary and involuntary actions, and is the storehouse of our memories. The brain is composed of a right and a left cerebral hemisphere, joined by the corpus callosum, a network of more than 200 million fibers. The corpus callosum allows the two hemispheres of the brain to communicate with each other. Next, we will focus on aphasia. The study of acquired aphasia has been an important area of research in understanding the relationship between the brain and language. Aphasia is the neurological term for any language disorder that results from brain damage caused by disease or trauma. In the 1860s, the French surgeon Paul Broca proposed that language is localized in the front part of the left hemisphere, which is Broca's area. A decade later, Carl Wernicke describes another aphasia occur in areas of the left temporal lobe, known as Wernicke areas. There are two types of aphasia, which is Broca's aphasia and Wernicke's aphasia. Broca's aphasia is due to the damage of Broca's area, whereas the Wernicke's aphasia is due to the damage of Wernicke's area. Let me show you what is Broca's aphasia and Wernicke's aphasia. Broca's aphasia is characterized by labor speech and certain kinds of word-finding difficulties. It's a disorder that affects a person's ability to form sentences with the rules of syntax, and the language produced is often agrammatic, meaning that it lacks of articles, preposition, and other function words. Wernicke's aphasia produce fluent speech with good intonation. However, their language is often semantically incoherent. They have difficulty naming objects presented to them and in choosing words in spontaneous speech. They may make numerous word substitutions, often producing jargon and nonsense words.
Hi everyone, I'm Jia Min. Previously, we've learned about the human brain and the study of aphasia. Besides acquired aphasia, evidence concerning the organization of the lexicon and how we access it is also provided by people with acquired dyslexia. So, what is acquired dyslexia? Acquired dyslexia is a disorder in which reading ability is disrupted due to brain damage to the left hemisphere. There are two types of acquired dyslexia. They are deep dyslexia and surface dyslexia. Deep dyslexia is an acquired form of dyslexia, meaning it arrives later in life and does not usually result from genetic or hereditary causes. It is characterized by the production of semantic errors during oral reading. People with deep dyslexia make many word substitutions. People with deep dyslexia often make semantic reading errors, reading one word as another entirely different word. For example, large may be read as big, street as road, and table as chair. The responses are semantically related to the target. This indicates that they are able to get to the correct lexical neighborhood but retrieve the wrong item. For example, they may read the word act as play. Fluent readers can access a familiar word in the mental lexicon just by seeing it, without sounding it out. But people with surface dyslexia cannot do this. They must sound out every word and assemble the parts, just like a beginning reader or an adult encountering a new word. According to authors Nancy Mather and Barbara Wendling, surface dyslexia is characterized by difficulty with whole word recognition and spelling, especially when the words have irregular spelling sound correspondences, which means they cannot read or spell words that have irregular spelling. Irregular spellings are spelling that does not correspond to the sounds the word makes. For example, yacht and island. Instead of becoming instantly recognized at a glance, these words have to be puzzled over, sounded out, and decoded each time they are encountered. Now, let's move on to brain imaging in aphasic patients. Non-invasive neuroimaging technologies such as computer tomography scans and magnetic resonance imaging can reveal lesions in the living brain shortly after the damage occurs. Moreover, functional positron emission tomography scans and functional MRI scans are possible to detect changes in brain activity and to relate these changes to localized brain damage and specific linguistic and non-linguistic cognitive tasks.